New Zealand for that long, so I can't greet you in Maori. However, I can greet you in Afrikaans, so goeiemôre almal. I'm going to show you something today that I think or realized during this forum is going to be a solution for one of the key elements just discussed in this panel. And the solution will be the timely and meaningful and personal feedback given to students. Because I'm sure all of you really enjoy typing for hours on end feedback to students, and then for the students to come back to you and asking why did their friend earn 1 mark more than them. So in order to address that issue, I'm going to show you a quick practical way which I implemented in 2 of my courses with success. I'm going to show you how to do this with the actual application which gets loaded on your computer, and then also I'll give you 4 examples which I got from the students with the feedback I got from the students. And then I will show you the wonderful success story on both of the courses where the students gave their feedback. Right, so no pun intended. The only difference between criticism and feedback is the way you hear it. So how we do this is video and voice feedback. It's a 3-step process. The first step in this easy process is the Snagit app, which is an app which you can download on your computer. This is like an app you get on your iPhone. You just put it on your computer and it makes the actual videos as well as the voice recording of the feedback that you are giving the students, and it records the report while you're giving the feedback. You will see in the examples when I show you. So the first step is to take a screenshot of the assignment, and the second step is to make the video and the voice recording. This will be an MP4 file. So you just press record, you start talking, and you move through the report or the presentation or whatever you are reviewing. The feedback, normally what I do is for all my assignments I do have a rubric which is also been reviewed by Yuna, our learning designer, so I'm sure that the assignments are correctly in line with the learning objectives. And then when I read through the actual reports and all that, I align whatever I'm going to tell the students in the voice feedback to what is required in the rubric. So that's aligning everything with the rubric, with the requirements, so that everything is transparent and everyone knows what's going on. And then the MP4 file I record it, and then I send it through SpeedGrader to the students. So that's a very easy 3-step process. One thing with the timeliness, this is also much quicker than to type out loads and loads of feedback, that the students in this generation rather want to watch a video than to read pages and pages of written script. So it also helps with that. So this is the report that you're going to select. I'm going to show you a video that will show you how exactly this app is working. And then just again the 3-step process, you record the actual assignment, and then you give them the verbal voice feedback. And I always try to give constructive feedback based on the requirements in the rubric to tell them what they did right, because they can take it forward with them, and what didn't they do so well on, because they can fix that and improve in their next assignment. So if we look at the video how this app actually works.
When a screenshot is not enough, record a video with Snagit.
Okay.
In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use Snagit to record your computer screen and make some quick video edits. From the Snagit capture window, you could begin with an all-in-one capture, which requires you to make your selection and then choose video, or you could speed things up by starting from the Video tab. From the Video tab, the there are several options you can adjust to customize your capture, like whether you want Snagit to record your cursor or record system audio, which is the sound coming from your computer. You can also set Snagit to start by recording your webcam here. When you're ready to begin, click the capture button and use the crosshairs to select the area you want to record. The video recording toolbar appears. To record narration with your video, turn on the microphone here. If you have multiple audio inputs, select one from this dropdown. And use the visual indicator to confirm that it is picking up your voice. You can also turn system audio recording on or off. While you won't see a visual indicator of volume, even if audio is correctly coming out of your speakers, you'll know it's on when the button turns green. With everything set, click the record button. During the recording, Snagit captures everything that happens in the selected area of your screen, as well as your audio if you turned it on. If you need to stop for a moment while recording, click the pause button. While paused, or any time while recording, you can switch to the webcam or turn audio options on and off. If you want to restart your recording, click here. And to cancel completely, click the X. After pausing, click the record button to unpause. When finished, click the stop button. The video opens in Snagit Editor. Use the video controls to preview the recording. If you find a section that needs to be removed, drag the green or red handles to select it. And click Cut to remove the section. A yellow line marks where the cut was made. Once you're happy with your video, use the Share menu to save it to your computer or send it to popular sharing destinations. Now you're ready to start creating and sharing videos with Snagit. If you're interested in learning more, like how to turn sections of your video into GIFs, check out our other tutorials.
Okay, so that was just a short video to show how easy it is to use this app. I got the question from a colleague to ask, how long does it take you to do this feedback in comparison with written feedback? As you know, written feedback, it will depend on how many students you've got, but in the past it will take me about a week or a week and a half on about 50 students to give them written feedback. And with this, it takes you about a day. If you sit for 8 hours, 50 students, about a day. Then you have your voice feedback. So it really helps with your time, and it also helps for the students to get their feedback quickly after the assignment. Right. So now I'm going to show you 4 examples of feedback that I did give to students. This was a report type of assignment on an accounting standard, which was also based on a real-life company, meaning Spark's financial statements, which they had to implement the new accounting standard and show how this is going to affect the telecommunication industry. It was an accounting standard on revenue, so it's got quite a big impact on how the telecommunication industry companies need to change their financial statements. So if I can give you this example.
This is to give you some feedback on your report regarding NZ IFRS 15. If we look at the executive summary, a very informative and well-worded executive summary and introduction provided with this report. If we look at the background, excellent comprehensive background and financial consequences on NZ IFRS provided. Also, excellent use of the credible resources and fantastic examples to illustrate the impact of the new accounting standard for the revenue of Spark. Then this report is a fantastic display of in-depth knowledge and a clear explanation of NZ IFRS 15 in the industry. The report is very well focused and very professionally done This is one of the best reports I've ever seen. Well done. Also, it's got an exceptional structure and display of information report. The report is of a very high quality and could be used in practice. I absolutely love your creativity and the interaction the report brings to the reader. This is a perfect example on how it is done. Therefore, I think we do deserve a 50 out of 50 for this report. Very well done. It's a very, very, very good report.
So I just want to say I'm not always this nice. This was really a top student. So this is another example of a student that maybe did so well as the top student. The same assignment for the same course.
Summary, which could be added to this report. Overall, for the report, limited information was provided regarding most of the questions, so you can provide more in-depth discussion of each of the questions and include it in this report. Some examples were provided, however more information should be documented in this report where you provide the examples. So for instance, if we look at financial consequences, not a lot of information provided, and more information should be documented in this report, especially for the financial consequences of the adoption of NZ Outpost 15. The structure and the style of the report are generally acceptable. However, more visual content could be added to illustrate with practical examples, such as images. Therefore, we got 35 out of 50 for this report.
Okay, and then I'm going to show you the last example. I know I said 4, but we pressured for time a little bit. So this is the last example. This was for the capstone course where they had to present their research they did on a certain company to do the valuation on that company. This was also top students, so I'm not being nice, they were really good.
Hello everyone, this is to give you feedback on your presentation. First of all, this was an outstanding presentation. You received the highest mark of 97.5%, so well done on delivering the presentation. Very, very high standards. Firstly, if we go through your presentation, well done on an innovation show. You used the software Prezi as a tool. Well done with that. The slides were excellent and very creative, very visual. And this was very, very well done. The slides were also very clear and engaging. The color and font was consistent. The valuation and all the factors which contributed to the final estimated share price was very well documented and very well presented. One little critique is you could have more guidance in some slides, like for instance the 5 courses slide. And then in some of the slides there were animations on Prezi and some not. Then if we go to the actual presentation, the presentation was excellent. It was an excellent introduction, very informative, very in-depth knowledge regarding the slides and the company value. You were exceptionally well prepared for the presenting and a fantastic conclusion of this presentation. Good eye contact with the audience, very engaging presenters, well linked to each other's content. Presenters stood in front, which is very well done. If we look at the teamwork, positive feedback we received from all the team members, and everyone worked together in an effective and professional manner. This was a very, very, very good, excellent, outstanding presentation showing in-depth knowledge of the company and the valuation now. Very well prepared, very well done. We can be proud of yourself.
Okay, so if we look at the feedback provided by the students, was this valuable to them and did it work? So here's the picture, that's not the actual students, but a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I received overwhelming positive feedback from the students. Here are some of the feedback that I did receive from the students. They found it effective tool, and it's better than just providing a few sentences in the comic section. They really appreciate this method. It's more personal. That is feedback that I got a lot from the students. They like the personal touch. Helpful feedback. The voice recording provides more detailed feedback, and it's easier to retain the comments for future assignments. So it's helpful for the students, this voice feedback. And I really do feel that they feel that you give them personal attention if it's a voice feedback. It's practical, and it's more detailed feedback that you get from the teacher. And it was great. It gave me a lot of information than anything written. So overall, it was very, very positive. And I think the students enjoyed that type of feedback. So it was successful. And is there any questions?
In SpeedGrader, we also have a voice recorder. We can record the voice, or we can also record video. Compared to that, why do you choose another tool rather than using the built-in SpeedGrader recorder?
I think the Snagit app is good because it makes a video out of it. So the student can exactly see where you go through the report or the presentation. So it's almost like a video on YouTube, which their generation is used to. So I think it's bringing it down to their level rather than just this voice talking to them. Yes?
Someone Snagit when they have their report. Do you have to snag each page separately? And does that create a video?
No. You just capture it once, and then it records a video. And as you scroll through, it records everything.
But can you capture it as a document?
Yes, you can do that as well. Yes?
To get to the 50 out of 50 or the 35 out of 50, 97.5% examples, you said you had like a rubric or something on the side. Like, how did that align with the mark that they got in the video? Because you don't see any check marks or crosses or anything. It's very like going through it high level. How do they get, or was that even needed? Did they not need that detail?
I also send them the rubric, which is available to them before they do the assignment, but then afterwards, you know, you have excellent, good, whatever, and then the one that they get, say, for communication, and it was excellent, then I color that one blue or yellow. So they do get that rubric document colored in excellent or good or bad or whatever it is as well. So, and whatever I'm saying talks to the requirements in the rubric.
I would say adding a pen would be
Yes. Yes. I will definitely do that next time. Thank you.
Do you usually use detailed rubrics or brief rubrics in terms of the description of each criteria? Like what is an A answer, B, C, and D? And if you have used both,
I would say it's more detailed rubrics of what is expected. I think it also links to what I'm teaching, because the accounting standards is very specific. So it can't be something up in the air. So it's very detailed and specific.
have you come across a student listing a mark for a certain criterion, arguing that, well, I have applied the rubric, but my grade does not reflect that?
No, not really. What I've seen is when you do the voice feedback because they feel it's personal and you link it to the requirement and the rubric, is they don't really come back and argue with you. So, yes.
I think it looks excellent. I like it.
Thank you.
I was just wondering, do you think, so it was really successful in the GSM, do you think it'll be more generalizable to other courses as well, or do you think it might be really successful as a function of the particular cohort you have in the GSM?
I think it's easier to implement in the GSM because we've got lesser students, but I do think that it is implementable in any course. That answer your question? Any other questions? Thank you.